Happy Black Maternal Week, April 11th through the 17th, 2024. Welcome. And I want to kick it off by saying that when I say maternal, I am being inclusive. You might have noticed that before this, I went ahead and posted a video that reminded y'all that I'm a part of the LGBTQIQ plus community. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and remind you one more again. Mama is a part of the LGBTQIQ plus community. Always have, always will be. Not only am I queer, I am culturally queer. We'll talk about that another time. And this, I just want to say, maternal to me is about the somatics that gets the blood out of the stone, so to speak. I try to go back and forth by saying birthing parent, non-birthing parent, gestational parent, non-gestational parent, partner, right? But sometimes I got to use words like maternal because then we have things like Black Maternal Week, right? And it's a time for our folks to pay attention to what's going on in the birth space. And I want to make sure that I say from me that not everyone who has a uterus gives birth. Not everyone who has a uterus wants to give birth. There are people with uteruses who do give birth. There are folks who don't necessarily identify as women or feminine or female who get pregnant, who have children, who also need reproductive health care, okay? Which is something midwives provide, right? And I, for one, want to see everybody, and especially folks who want, desire, need gender affirming care. I want them to have it. And a critique that I have of the birth space is that we are the children of the second wave white feminist, the folks we got in the 60s and 70s who gave us a lot of what some of the more hippie woo-woo things look like these days. And I'm all for it, loving the femme, female power, uplifting, and we can't forget folk. We just shouldn't do it. And it doesn't mean that there isn't still space for folks who are feminine, such as myself. Okay. I also have some masculine ways, but generally speaking, I'm pretty high femme. And it doesn't take anything away from me to use inclusive language to ensure that I provide inclusive care. Okay. It doesn't take away from me calling myself femme, calling myself feminine, loving the goddess. Look, I got a master's in women's spirituality, y'all. Okay. So I just, on this first day, I am all inclusive. I open my arms for everybody. And I know that means that some folks, that's not a flavor that you want to ascribe to. And feel free to float on. Happy Black Maternal Week. Ding.